after taking it by a single point, we have looked back to some pretty dreadful stewards' decisions during the course of the season. Yeah, I think we would have reflected on that, but I think the right man won today.
So,
I think, world champion
you've
Lewis
seen the
Hamilton
video, tractor beams, and what have you, and some of you are going to be laughing out loud and saying, "Clue what you're talking about." So, I just watched the Formula 1 Grand Prix. As you can hear what's going on right now, I'll just turn the volume down a little bit so you can hear what I'm saying. So, like I was saying, right, I made this video called Tractor Beam Spenge Trek, which you all thought was complete lunacy, and 3 or 4 people have watched it already, and they're probably laughing out loud, going, "Ah, idiot, idiot," at me. Alright, so then I did some annotations to some of our videos to point out the stupidity of other people and to highlight how encrypted my data is when I'm highlighting data to you on the video. And the data that I'm giving to you right now is encrypted, so you can't understand it unless I highlight the encryption. So, after making my video, I was planning to watch the Grand Prix, but I was making annotations, and I went to read about carbon 14 during the Grand Prix. And during the Grand Prix, I was reading about tractor beams. Alright, so I went on to read about tractor beams, and it ends up that I need to look at something called optical tweezers. So then I went on to look at optical tweezers. An optical tweezer is a scientific instrument that uses focused laser beams to provide attractive or repulsive forces, typically on the order of piconewtons, depending on the refractive index. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. So basically, optical tweezers are the first tractor beams that you know of as humans. I'm already designing, alright, no, it's gone past the imaginary. I've now got it on paper, right, how to make a tractor beam. And a tractor beam which is powerful enough to pick up cars, which is powerful enough to pick up aeroplanes, which is powerful enough to pick up sandwiches, which is powerful enough to pick up mice or humans. Right? And I'm on my way now. I think I stated in my last video, the tractor beam that I've decided to make there is good enough to be an artificial gravity, but it uses too much energy to become artificial gravity, and it's a little bit complex. Now, I've looked into it a little bit further and thought about it a little bit further, but it is an artificial gravity, which is the kind of thing that I'm looking at designing and building next, if I get time to do it, which, well, it's the 2nd of November 2008. I don't know how much time I've got left. Alright, I'm going to live for a long, long time, but I don't know how much time I've got left to design and build stuff when people keep on nicking stuff out of my house and nicking all my stuff. Well, I've designed and built it. It's absolutely ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to go back and watch the Grand Prix now. Massa's won, but he didn't win, but he did win. And his team won, but they didn't win, but they have won. And you can see his emotion on the Grand Prix that was similar to what I just had then. And I can see him now. This is Formula 1, it's amazing, this is. Absolutely amazing.
More than ever, more than 100%, much more than I expected. So
better than American crap.
That's a really emotional day for me, because
this is the World Championship. World Championship.
Everything perfect, even with the championship at the end. But then we saw
Ferrari.
Passing
Ferrari has won something this year, isn't it?
And that's really
amazing.
Mixed a lot of emotion.
Yeah, mixed emotion.
The race finished in the checkered flag. We finished in the front, and we have to be very proud about that.
This was the most amazing race you've ever seen.
1 point.
2008.
But that's great.
Formula 1 Grand Prix.
We need to be proud. We need to be proud about our job. We need to be proud about our race and our championship. And that's why I'm not here. I know how to win. I know how to lose, and it's one more day of my life. We're gonna learn a lot with this day, and that's the way it is. But for sure, I'm very, very emotional. And rightly so, you can understand that. Martin Whitmarsh has just barged into our little group here. Congratulations, Martin. And we've heard from Dave Ryan at McLaren already, but try to sum up your emotions on this great moment.
No, just fantastic. In reality, what a finish. And you know, we knew we couldn't take any risks. We couldn't take any risks with Vettel. He's a young charger. We were saying to us, just take it easy. We knew that we were racing Glock. We came here for 5th place. We could see Glock. We have the GPS, we can see him coming back towards us, we have the conviction that we're going to catch him, but then you start to worry. Is it raining as hard as you think it is? Are you really going to catch him? And all the predictions think, are we going to look, really got this wrong? But in fact, Lewis, we told him, don't worry about Vettel, Glock's on dry, you're going to find him in that last lap. But, until you do it, you haven't done it. And he kept his cool. I'm sure he's much cooler than the rest of us on the pit wall anyway.
He's done it. He's world champion. Martin, thanks very much. We can hear from Lewis. He's one of the calmest around
the entire nation so proud. Just see if you can put into words for us what this victory means to you.
It's pretty much impossible to put into words. I'm so speechless. Here, family here, my dad's here. It's been such a long journey, and with a lot of support from people back home, my team did a fantastic job all year. And all the sacrifices we made, I'm so thrilled to be able to do this for everyone here.
I mean, the tension of those last few laps from where we were all standing, just talk us through the last couple of laps, the last couple of corners from inside your car.
Well, before it started to rain, I was quite comfortable. My tyres were a little bit shot, so I was struggling to keep the pace up. But I was able to stay ahead of Vettel, and then it started to drizzle, and I didn't want to take any risks. And he got past me, and then I was told that I had to get in front of him. And I couldn't believe it. And the last corner, I managed to get past the dog. And I'm telling you, it was just, I can only thank God, and it's just an amazing.
And we could see pictures of Glock slowing down. Had the team told you about that?
They did just before I got there. So they said you have to get past Glock, and so I was trying my hardest to get to Vettel, but he was just as quick as me, so a little bit quicker. And so it was just one of the toughest races of my life.
That was amazing.
The feeling when you crossed the line and you knew that you were world champion.
Well, I didn't. I was kind of like, do I have it? And then they came up.
He still doesn't know now. He still hasn't got a clue.
Exactly.
He still doesn't know where he is and what he's doing.
I mean, you're standing here with your father's arm around you, and he's been such a key part of your journey. They also have your whole family, really, haven't they?
Yeah. But this is a man here, and everyone back home, around the world, he knows he's a man.
And also, I mean, tell us about, you've managed to repay the faith that McLaren and Mercedes showed in you from such a young age. That must be so important to you.
It's a dream. Yeah, this is the dream for other kids, other families. This is the dream. And I want to say huge respects to Mr. Massa, Senior and Junior, and the whole family. Lovely people.
Okay, Lewis, thank you. There's a lot of other people who want to talk to you, so we're going to wrap it up. But from all of us, fantastic.
And that's what I mean,
chaos out there in the McLaren garage. It's very emotional as well, Ron Dennis. You'd much rather be out there in the pouring rain absorbing it all. But what a moment for the team, what a moment for Lewis.
It's great. It's rain, not tears, by the way, on my face. No, it's a really difficult race. We saw that Ferrari Alonso go away. We just couldn't race. We didn't want to race with them, so we had 4 to 5 to play with. And who would have thought Glock would have stayed out on dry tyres? We just
got English driver.
In the last 2 laps, do we fight?
English team.
Do we fight for the position?
So German engine.
Go? And how's it going to happen?
I think that I like.
Boy, I tell you.
Because he hasn't got the Japanese stuff in there, probably has.
We're pleased for the team, but delighted for Lewis.
I think it's probably intermediate right now. It's absolutely torrential, isn't it, Mark?
Absolutely. Chucking it down.
Everyone, you're the guy in the division a long time ago to get this young lad. You put a lot of effort into him. Is there somebody going to do this again? Is there another Lewis Hamilton out there?
We've got a couple of youngsters we're looking after.
Formula 1 and tractor beams.
He's very special, I mean, he's not just